Instagram. Welcome to our first live on our new account. Right, let's get back to there. Right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 81 of CryptoWaffle. Today we will be discussing the Tau and Hyperliquid ecosystems, along with what I would like to refer to as the next leg lower is near. Yeah, I thought that one would catch you off
Oh.
guard.
Oh, yeah.
And I would also want to share something that I'm looking at that potentially looking to add on to my current position already in the stock space. So, but let's start off with our findings within the Tau and Hyperliquid network.
Do you want to start with that, with Bitcoin shimmying lower at the minute?
Yeah, I'm happy to start with these other things first.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So, do you want me to go first or you on one?
We'll do one each, and we'll toss a coin. Oh my gosh, this cat has ignored me all day long. In fact, she's ignored me all week long. And as soon as I switch on the video and we start a show, now she's meow, meow, meow. Right. Shall we toss a coin?
Go on.
Right.
You do your hype one first. I'll do my hype one second, and I'll do my Tau one first.
Heads, I go first. Tails, you go first.
Yeah.
Tails, you go first.
So me, yeah. Right. This one, to some people, may be quite cool, but to me, I think it's a little weird, okay? So I don't mean to offend anyone when I show you this, but this is what I've found. Right. So this was on the Tau subnet. Let me just share my screen. There's this thing called Dippy AI, right? As you can see. Now, I was looking to find something interesting and user-friendly that we could use within the crypto space, but I saw this and was like, there's no way people actually sit there and use this. But anyway, there must be. So this is, I quickly just made an account for us crypto wafflers, in case we want to speak to any of these AI bots on here.
Why are they all meant? Oh, there you go.
They're not. Yeah. You had to fill out some characteristics about yourself at the start.
Oh my gosh. So that guy there with the blindfold on.
This one here.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be from Jujutsu Kaisen. So
all right, so this is a lot of anime sort of stuff.
Yeah, so if my son sees him, he's gonna go bananas and he will want to talk to him.
Right, okay. I kind of get the niche they may be aiming at then. Because I have no idea who any of these people are or where they've come from or what you say are to me. But obviously, if someone has watched some sort of program they're in.
Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah. These are a lot of these are anime characters.
Right, okay. That makes more sense then. This isn't going to be for me. This is going to be for you anime lovers out there. But for what I can gather from this, right, is you pay or you top up an account with whatever they call these. Some form of tokens. You can then use these tokens or coins to speak to your forgiven character for as long as you like. Now, obviously, I'm not interested in this at all. I'm interested in how this affects the Tau network. And if it's so, in any way possible, does it benefit the Tau network? So I was having a discussion with Grok. So as you can see here, the key app/user stats. So reports vary from 4 to 8.6 million users. It reached significant scale quickly, which in my mind is just like wow. And then it's had over 700 million messages sent. And I think I read in here earlier the average user time is at least an hour per day for people that are using this. So then I asked Grok, how does it work and does it benefit Tau? And it came up with Subnet 11 originally launched a Dippy roleplay to crowdsource the development of high quality open source roleplay / comparison LLMs. Miners turned or merged models for empathy, context, reiteration, and engaging personality traits, then submitted them e.g. to Hugging Face. Validators scored them on metrics like empathy, coherence, consciousness, and roleplay quality using custom benchmarks to top performance earned Tau emissions. So it sounds like if you're developing on this, if you create a good anime character that people love to talk to, you can be rewarded with emissions of Tau. And then it goes on to say in September 2025, the original Dippy roleplay code base was archived and stewardship transferred to the Trajectory RL team. Subnet 11 reoriented towards decentralized prompt automation and cost-effective AI agent policies. Anyway, it goes on to say a lot more gobbledygook and how it benefits Tau. This is what I was quite interested in. Real product market fit and revenue. Unlike many emissions only subnets, Dippy bought a live consumer app with millions of users and actual revenue. This demonstrates BitCenter can prove power real world AI products, driving adoption and credibility. Inference and ecosystem demand. Dippy's traffic creates paid usage for other subnets. And it gives you an example of some there, i.e. Targon, SM4 for inference. This burns Tau or circulates value across the network, increasing utility and economic activity. Then innovation in agent efficiency. By optimizing prompts and policies for cost, it helps make decentralized AI cheaper and more scalable. Lower cost equals broader adoption equals more demand for Tau, secured compute, storage, and intelligence across subnets. And then the open source flywheel produces public competitive artifacts that improve the whole ecosystem, attracts talented developers and builders to BitSensor. And then the token dynamics is alpha token SN11/Dippy allows targeted staking for emissions, app-driven buybacks, add deflationary pressure. Successful subnets like the strengthen Tau's value as a reserve asset, securing the entire decentralized AI marketplace. Now, I thought there's no way this is going to do much to Tau, but obviously when you read through that and then consider there's been over 700 million messages spent or sent, this tiny, strange little area of the Tau subnet obviously is doing its job and doing its job quite well. So I don't know how or what you think, CryptoC, about this very niche subnet
I'm
on
looking at
Tau.
it, right, and I want to check its market cap. So the market cap is 10 million.
Yeah, it's not very big.
Not having a great time, but I think it's one of those ones that when Tau recovers, it recovers. When Tau rallies,
Possibly.
it rallies. 75% off its all-time high. Right, but I'll tell you what, though. I like these types of BitTensor subnets that are competitions to improve AI. So I do like it. I do think it is something that people would use. And what I do think could happen or should happen, that would bring maybe a little bit more usage to them would be if they got recognized characters on there, like the license for some recognized characters. So let's say, for example, they done a deal with, I don't know, well, it can't be Pokemon because they don't speak, but say they've done a deal with Ninja Turtles or something like that. And then the actual creators of Ninja Turtles put their turtles on there with their characteristics. So you could go and you could have a little Ninja Turtle pal to chat with during the day. I think that would be cool. Obviously not Ninja Turtles, but whatever the kids are into now, I'm a bit detached from what the youth like. But I do like it. Dipping, yeah, I like it. I don't know that it's got legs because I've seen these before. There was a lot of these when there was the AI agent boom
Yeah, I mean, I don't
of
think it's going to
last
be
year.
I'm not looking at it from an investment point of view, sort to say, but I do think that stuff like this, regardless of its very specific niche, obviously are doing their part to play with regards to keeping a Tau subnet alive and kicking.
Yeah, well, more than that, because they were. What was I did find interesting was the money that they were
Yeah,
giving to Targon.
with
So
regards to the
I
inference
think
side of it.
that is, yeah, that is something that I'd think. Okay, so can you do? Targon's pretty good, pretty big. Can you do decentralized inference now. How easy
Yeah.
is it with Targon? What's the price for these? Oh, I see. Okay, so what Targon is obviously offering. I've looked
I
at this
think
one
you've
before,
brought up
actually.
Targon
So I
before.
don't know why I'm. Yeah. I've looked at this one before. So what Targon is offering is that you can come and hire your own NVIDIA GPUs for a
Okay.
nice price. So yeah, you can hire a 4090 small for 45 pence an hour and going all the way up to uh, B200 extra large for $42 an hour.
Benny.
Benny, but with that, you can do a lot of inference. I think these are interesting, right? And I'll tell you why. Okay, out of stock. So the cheapest one you could get is this H100 small. So these are obviously all out of stock for things like Dippy, where you want to just offer somebody a cheap way. You'd give them an API key, you'd come and hire one of these, and then you'd charge them each time they went and used it. I think this is quite an interesting
So how could your average Joe use
product.
Targon?
Yeah, I guess so.
What if they made
Let me
something
log in.
basic that needed compute and you just pocket in the change between the difference of price and users paying?
Yeah, no, I reckon they would. No, I think they charge for the inference. Oh no, they charge for the compute. So they're charging for you to use the processors, and they're probably paying less than they're charging. And they might even have like a market system where you can bring your own processors, but I don't know actually. So if you wanted to, oh right, okay, so there we go. Yeah, you can create a new rental, and I'm assuming you pay in their tokens. This is really good.
Maybe we should have a look into. No, maybe we
I
should
was
have
looking
a
for something
deep
like
dive
this.
into Targon.
Well, I was looking for something like this. I remember I looked at it before. The only problem is you would need to have AI processes where you're really running through a lot of compute to make it worth your while. You might want to put a really good model on there and just hammer it. I guess if you got one of the cheap ones, I can't remember what the cheapest ones were, but if you got one of the cheap ones, you could probably make it worth your while. I'll have a proper look into this actually over the next
Lovely
week or
stuff.
so. I'll have a proper look into Targon. Let me add it to my to-do
Targon
list.
on Tau.
Because what I do believe is that with Tau, the reason why I like Targon, the reason why I like Targon is because all of the projects that are on Tau that want decentralized compute
Yeah.
are going to go to Targon.
That it will probably create some sort of flywheel
So
effect.
yeah.
Right, so what did you find on Hyperliquid
That
then?
is good. What did I find out? My one's not quite as
Have you
exciting
found
as
my?
yours,
Well, I
actually.
haven't done my one on Hype yet though.
Yeah, I found a hype one. The hype one
But to
you're
be
gonna want
fair,
to
though,
buy.
my Hype one is interesting. It's cool, but it's not like I don't think it's for everybody.
Okay, this is not it. AI Factory. Hold on. Let me find it.
What is it called?
Find it. I thought it was SN80. It's called Doge Layer.
Doge Layer.
Unless it's been repurposed. Yeah.
I thought it was
Doge.
Hyperdrive.
Oh gosh. Do you know what?
It was
Why can't
Kinetic,
I
right?
find it then?
Yeah. I
No,
thought that's the
that's on
one you were
hype.
doing. Oh no, go on. You
I
go
thought we were
for it
doing
then.
Tau.
I did Tau.
What did you
I
just
was
do?
going to do my Tau. You were going to do your
Yeah.
Hype. Then I was going to do my Hype, and you do your Tau.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I'll do my
And it
hype
also
then.
gives you time whilst I talk
Okay,
about my
okay.
Hype one to find your Tau.
Okay. All right. Which one's mine? This one's mine, right? Now this is huge. All right. So, Kinetic. I bring to you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at this part first, because this is the main part that we want to look at. Is this market cap 90 million, and it's mucking about now because obviously hype is running through the roof. But the market cap is 90 million, right? Just remember that, how tiny that is. So what this is liquid. Let's go back to where we were. This is liquid staking for Hyperliquid. So what this allows you to do is you buy hype. Once you've finished with your hype, once you've got your hype, because you should be investing in hype, everybody should have hype. You then go and you stake it with these guys.
Now, why these guys and not just hype itself?
Because these guys will give you K hype. And then with the K hype, you can go and do other stuff with it. So you're not just locking up your hype and you're not getting nothing for it. You're locking up your hype and you're getting K hype. So this is exactly what was happening in Ethereum and Solana with these liquid staking protocols. And they all do really well. Now, at the moment, this one has proven to be extremely popular, as it has $1.17 billion worth of hype locked up. $1.17 billion. The market cap is at 90 million. So they've got locked up over 10 times, well over 10 times, what their market cap is, which means obviously this one is massively, massively undervalued. You take your K hype, you go and you do DeFi stuff with it. So you stake, and then you can go and lend with it, or other things to increase how much you're bringing in. Don't know if it shows on here things you can do with it. Oh. No. But basically, so that's it in a nutshell. It's liquid staking for Hyperliquid. The issue really is, and the reason why it's come worth us talking about, is that there is over $1 billion worth of hype already being staked. Well over $1 billion worth of hype already being staked. And the market cap is.
So can you just buy K hype if you wanted to have a position? Or do you have to stake your hype to get K hype?
If you wanted a position, you would buy the Kinetic token.
Can just buy the token.
Which is, yeah. You'd buy the Kinetic token. K hype is like USDT for hype. So K hype will just track the price of hype. But if you want something that will outperform, so your leveraged play on hype is now Kinetic, KNTQ. That's your leveraged play on hype. In the last 24 hours, it's done 33%. But we're not back at all-time highs, but all-time highs wasn't that long ago. 13 hours ago. Okay, so we are back at all-time highs, but I thought it was
just here. Below all-time highs.
That's 24 hours. Yeah, it was all-time highs literally yesterday. But it is what it is. I think this one's got room to run. Especially if you think that hype has got room to run.
Last week.
Then, then this is your play. Tokenomics and then airdrop. It's led to trading activity, new all-time high.
Okay. I'm just going to see how that relates, or how that overlays with the DAT, which is per. It's about the same.
It doesn't really. I guess it's just.
Yeah, I was just overlaying the chart, but it's pretty much the same.
I would argue, chances are, that this outperforms
I don't know. See, so today,
the
for whatever reason, the per DAT, right, is, or is it a DAT or is it a, can't remember what the term is now, but that's up 10% on a day that Hype is only up 1% and Kinetic is up what? Is that even up today? Yeah, it's up 3%. So
Okay.
I don't know, but like you say, it's a reasonably new thing. It's only been out since the 20th of May.
What's
Well,
that? The DAT?
KNTQ chart history.
No.
Well, on Hyperliquid,
Hey, no.
you've okay. You can only buy it since the 20th
KNTQ.
because
Yeah,
that's the
because I'm
only
sure
chart
I'd seen
history
it
I've got
before.
on it on Hype.
Well, let's see.
Unless obviously you could buy it before on some sort of DeFi.
Yeah, November 25. So it's not. Also, it's on
Yeah,
Hype
that's what I was
itself.
looking
I
at. So
didn't
you can
know that.
actually buy, sell the token itself.
So all right, so that's another thing, right? It still hasn't been added to any
No.
of the big markets yet. And when you consider, so its rival would be something like, I'd say Lido.
What was the other one? Like the
What
rocket
is,
that was on ETH?
no,
That's it, Rocket Pool.
yeah,
That's the
Rocket
one.
Pool. No, but I'm thinking Solana. What's Solana's top liquid staking token?
Oh God.
I want to say that cloud one, but I don't know if that's it.
My mind, that's it.
Gito.
Yeah, my mind went blank for a
Gito.
second.
Gito. I wouldn't have got that. I thought it was a different one, the one that had the cloud for its logo. Okay, so Gito, for example, its token price is 281 million. And that's the Solana version. All-time high, I think it's down 90% from
Okay.
its all-time high. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think
down
this
90% from its all-time high.
we'll have a look at the chart on this in a minute, this KNTQ, but I do think this is something we maybe have to look at to buy on dips. Yeah,
Dips, I'm buying it now. Get a dip.
if given.
Aim for it to go to a yard. 1 billion market cap is what you would expect when we are in the bull run and Hype is the darling of the cycle, if it's the darling of the cycle. If not,
Okay.
yeah, whatever. But from 80 million to a
the
billion
hype that I've got staked on Hype,
10x.
you reckon I should unstake it, stake it on Kinetic, and then do something with the tokens?
Yeah. You'd liquid stake it with Kinetic, and then you do
Okay.
something with the K
I might
Hype.
have to have a look
That's
into
what you
it.
would do. That's what we've done. Yeah. I'll tell you what. You're right. We should have a look into it, and we should do a tutorial or a walkthrough.
Well, we might be
next
able
week.
to. Although what we,
Maybe.
I don't know how many Hype you have to stake as a maximum. Because I'm trying to think if we could do that on our Hyperliquid account.
To get, I bet you can. Yeah, there won't be a maximum.
Yeah, sorry,
there won't be a minimum. You mean? Oh,
5
5.
Hype.
Here we go. 5.
Have we got enough on? I don't think
Yeah.
we've got enough to do that on there yet, have we? Right, okay. Well, what would?
Oh, United Kingdom is restricted from accessing this application.
That's a shame. I'm not there at the moment.
Sir,
I'm in Stockholm.
Sir.
What
crazy.
website's that?
Yet another reason.
Well, the Kinetic website.
That's on Kinetic.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Well, my Hype one. Let me share screens. So I found something that if you're a bit of a trader like me and or us, you can use. So just for clarification, if you want to find Hyperliquid ecosystem, this is their website. You can look at all their DEX volumes, stable coins, liquid staking, all the other stuff. I found this thing, pvp.trade, Telegram-based trading bot that allows users to buy or sell spot and or long and short perpetuals on Hyperliquid. So you go over to their website, very fancy front page, I like this. That's sick of that.
I like that.
Like you can't do much
Yeah.
here, but that's cool, right? Isn't it? That even he's saying yes. Anyway, you go into how it works. So you set up the bot, you go through all these instructions, you add it to a group. So the gist is you can create your own group effectively, and you can trade against other groups or clans. Okay. And if you outperform certain groups and clans, you get a share of some sort of token. So I think if we were, that's the,
So like you have
yeah.
our team
So
versus your team, or our
it's in
community
here
versus
somewhere.
your
So let me see if I
community.
can find it. That's exploring tickers, opening your first
Let's
position.
go.
No, it's not that bit. Viewing your positions, blah, blah, blah. So where is the command points? I think it was under this one. So the PvP points program began on July the 27th, 24. Points are distributed each week on Saturdays based on activity and referrals. Users earn 1 point for every 5 points they referred users earn. Only wallets created by PvP are eligible for points. There's a total supply of 1 million points. The number of points distributed each week scales with total user activity. As of February the 15th, 25, all points have been distributed. In addition, bonus points are awarded to the top 10 clans every week. To be eligible for clan bonus points, your clan must have at least 3 active members at the time of snapshot. PvP reserves
I
the
love
right to
this.
modify previous point distributions under its sole discretion. So I also found this funny thing on the FAQs. Any trading tips don't get liquidated. That's how you know they are professionals. Simple. I love it.
So tell me, what are
So
these? What do
this
these
is, I think
points
I'm
do? Are
just going to
they?
elaborate that on in here. So levels and rewards. This table lists all levels, their XP requirements, and their unlocks. So I think the higher the level you get, the greater the unlock of XRP required, and the higher you get up this list. From what I can remember, the more points you can earn if your clan is performing, per se. And
Yeah,
obviously this goes on and on. At some
yeah,
point, you get some sort of what they call a rake back. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it's some sort of kickback from fees, maybe for referrals or whatnot.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. So what were the card
what on
unlocks
here?
there? It said card unlock.
I assume it's
Yeah,
like, you
new
see the
card
person
unlock.
that's on that one? The next one, you get like a troll
Go a bit
face.
further down.
Next one, you get a,
Oh, right, okay.
and so on.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what
yeah.
do they call it?
So
Vanity?
is there any card unlocks down here? What's the furthest card unlock you can get? It's whatever that is. Yeah.
I forget that guy.
Fee
I forget.
tiers, permanent level based discounts. So as your level increases, you get a better discount on trading fees. Volume as well, you get discounts for. This is how your referrals and rewards work. So then you get 10%, and if they refer someone else, they get 3, 1, and so on down the list you go. Rate backs, your personal rate back rate is based on your level. The higher your level, the more of your own trading fees we send right back to you. So then XP levels, checking and claiming rewards. So you must have at least 10 USDC acquired before you can submit a claim. Claims are processed within a few days. Sit tight, will ping you when it's done. You can also, I actually really like this as well. So as well as copy trading, you can counter trade. So if you think someone is tilted,
Oh, yeah.
i.e. Crypto C's having an
Yeah,
awful week, I want to counter trade him. If
yeah.
he's going long, I want to be the bear, and so on. So if you think someone in an opposing clan is tilted or having a bad week, um, go and have at them, because you can also
Counter-trade them.
in the app. So if I just load my one up quickly,
You should get a card for that. If you counter trade somebody for a certain
yeah.
amount over a certain amount of
And I
time,
think if
you should
you,
unlock a
where's
card.
so there's a command where it's like a provoke command. So you can provoke someone that they've been shit. So it's like prodding them, saying, "Hey, you're crap. Hey, you're crap." In other clans, if you're counter trading them, so they get notified about it. So I can imagine that can be really
Okay.
tilting. Copy trading leaders earn 10% of the profits of their followers on closing a position. There is no profit sharing from users that counter trade your positions. The profits are sent to your leader account. And it goes on to explain. But I do think this is something that if you like a bit of a trade and it's for fun and games, it should be taken into account. Now, I set my account pretty quick. I currently have one position on. So let me just load up my positions and I can show you. I put on
What
a
position have you
silver
got on?
short. So as you
Bitcoin
can
long.
see here, I currently have,
Oh, so these guys, they allow
yeah,
you to do the
you can have XYZ on there.
they
So you
allow
can
you to do
trade
the
Tesla,
vault.
all those big things. Anything that's on Hyperliquid, you can
So
trade.
can I
Yes.
join your clan?
I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure I've set up a clan. I've just put it in a group. Now I need to go in. I need to have a look at how we set up a clan. Because if we could have a smallish clan of 4 or 5 of us just trading every now and then happy days. The only thing I don't like about it, from what I've read, you can't set stop losses or take profits. So you're just having a trade. So I don't know whether the trade is isolated or cross. I haven't found that out yet. So I've put
Right.
like $50 in the account or whatever it was, and my margin was $30 of that. So my liquidation price on my silver trade is $192 currently, which I've got plenty of room
Okay.
to wiggle there. But still, I as a sensible trader, would like to have some sort of a stop loss and be able to have it as isolated and not cross. But I need to have a look at how to do that. But if anyone does want to be part of our clan, be sure to reach out to us, drop us a message. I will add you to the new Telegram PvP trade clan group. And hopefully, and what we could do effectively is copy our trades that we do on here in that clan. And obviously, and hopefully we earn some points down the line and start working our way up the chain.
Especially the ones that we can't do, because there were some we couldn't do. We should do those as our clan. There's something that we can't
Yeah,
do
do them
with
on the
our
clan
vault,
instead.
because we can't do the XYZ.
Yeah, I
We
like
do them
that.
as a clan
And it'd
instead.
also
Yeah.
be good to see
Okay.
if we can find some other clans on, say, Twitter or YouTube, and then we can go out and try and tilt them, like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
counter trade them.
Yeah. We were
Yeah. And we
calling
go
these
and
fools
go
out.
around
Say, you
prodding them,
don't
going,
know how
"Hey,
to trade.
you're crap. You're crap."
All
And
right,
see
let's
if
go
we
on to
can put them
Twitter
on
now and
tilt.
let's see if there's.
But that will be my task for the rest of this week. I'll try and figure out how to set a clan up. If we can do stop losses, if we can isolate the trades, all that sort of stuff. But I do think it's quite cool and
Perfect.
interesting. So you can also view
Oh,
the charts and that
okay.
on here as well. So if you just type in like your commands, it comes up with the silver charts, as you can see like that. So you can see all of that. There's every ticker like under the sun. So whatever is on hype, you can do on it. So just like in our vault, we can't do stocks. You can do that on here. So that's so taunt. So you can taunt another clan with a message or sticker at the bottom here.
Okay. Can we make our own
I don't see
stickers?
why not. I don't see why not. We could have some custom CryptoWaffle stickers, like with a big L on the front.
Ah, okay.
I think
Yeah,
that'd be
I love
quite
that.
cool.
Yeah, I love that. Right. Well, yeah, I think we'll get stuck into that next week, because I feel like stocks at the minute are a lot easier to trade than crypto. Although I'm in a very good Bitcoin short at
Well,
the
so
minute.
what did
But
you find on Tau, sir? No, you
no,
haven't
I
done that
don't.
one
Do I
yet.
do Tau? No, I don't see. Right. So I found Doge Layer, but
What's
for
it called?
whatever
Doge
reason,
Layer.
yeah,
Okay,
Doge
what does this
Layer.
do?
And it's supposed to be SN80. But when I look it up on Thing, it's showing me something else. It's showing me AI Factory, which is not what I want. So let me see if I can find it. So what it is, it's a merge mining
Okay.
project. Uh,
Are you on the subnet alpha.ai thing?
No. Let's see if I can find that. Tau. Let's go Tau stats. Let's go Tau stats. Let's type subnets in, and we're looking for number 80. That's to 25, so it'll be number 4. Let's see.
Oof, this has some mad spikes, this Doge Layer thing.
Yeah.
How Doge Layer? Is there what's the ticker for it? Do we know?
I thought it was SN80. I always thought the tickers
No, I don't
were
think they are.
that's probably why I couldn't find it. Hang on, look, this is the jobby here. So what you mean about the spikes? Yeah. Thin liquidity books.
If we can find it on Tau ecosystem. Tau bit sensor. Doge. What's it called? Doge Layer.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you know what? I might be
So I
looking at the
found
wrong
something
one, you
here
know.
about Doge Layer. It says subnet 80. So Doge Layer is a specialized bit sensor subnet that bridges traditional cryptocurrency mining with decentralized AI networking. In essence, it operates as the world's first mining pool, enabling scripted miners to join a bit sensor subnet. This means owners of Doge/Litecoin mining rigs, which use the script proof of work algorithm, can connect to the Doge layers pool and simultaneously earn 3 types of rewards instead of 1. Okay.
Yes. So what happens is those miners, they come over to Doge, they're mining Litecoin and Doge already, and they then get Tau as an additional reward. And what that does is it pushes up the economic value of the merge mined coin, which is
Okay.
Doge Layer. The interesting part about Doge Layer is that it's the only Tau subnet where it's Tau positive as opposed to Tau negative, meaning more Tau is going in than is coming out. And that's because the miners are maybe selling their Litecoin, maybe selling their Doge, but maybe selling their Doge Layer. Whereas on the other subnets, when people are mining on any of the other subnets, they're selling all of their token. Now, merge mining is nothing new, but owing to the fact that this, I don't know why it's saying that it's number 107 because I had it in the top 10. But owing to the fact that this one is doing so well, I would say it is one to look at.
They actually got, there must be a website for this, right?
There we go. Here is the website. I remember mine in LTC and Doge is like you need a mining rig. I think they're script miners, aren't they?
So is there any way we/average Joes can use this?
Not really, not if you're not a miner. You're kind of, it's kind of similar to buying Bitcoin, I guess. You're buying it in the hope that more people mine it, in the hope that more people use it, in the hope that it pushes the value up. But I do think that it has a special place in the Tau ecosystem, mostly because it's Tau positive, because the miners aren't selling the Tau. They're not selling the token.
So does it have a token that we can buy?
It should do it, but I can't. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, let's go CoinMarketCap. You'd have to buy it, definitely would, but you'd have to buy it on Tau. because you know with those all the Tau ones, you can't buy them anywhere else. That's Subnets, SM80. Yeah, so I guess you could come here. Where's the trade button? Yeah, you connect your wallet here
Okay.
and you can buy it here. Yeah, so that's my one. Doge
So
Layer.
something to potentially own.
Yeah,
What
I
on some
think so.
sort of dips or where we are now?
But I think you just treat it as a leveraged
Okay.
Tau play. Again, I think you treat it as a leveraged Tau play. So you could go for dips, but the issue is it's so small
Yeah.
already as it is. Subnet market cap 1.3 million.
It's up
FDV is
18%
19.
today. Or in the last 24 hours.
Yeah. I think it will do well. I think it will do well. My AI agent, which was searching everywhere, only
And
came
why
up with
was
this
that?
one.
Did it give a explanation?
Yeah, mostly because of the Tau being positive, more coming in. Oh, look at Toncoin, more
Right,
coming
okay.
in than going out. So yeah, that's the one I like. That's my not pick, but that's my liked project on probably my most
Okay.
liked project on Tau.
Right, let's quickly go into next leg lower and charts. Before we go to predictions. So just as a so this was the KNTQ chart that I was looking at on Hype. So quickly just going back to Kinetic, you were saying. If you are given an opportunity to buy anywhere down here, I think you buy with both hands. I think that would also relate potentially to a pullback in per, which is the DAT, to around this gap here, which was, well, is currently around 10.20, and that would also result in probably hype back to around 64, 65. I did today, when per was slightly above where it was now, sell some of my per DAT, just another 5%, just because we gapped higher and we did have a bearish engulfing candle on the 4 hour. But that looks to have reversed already, but is what it is. I'm not going to complain. I'm 140% up on the position. But with regards to the next legs lower, I want to point out some crucial areas on the Bitcoin and ETH charts. But first of all, we're going to start with the big monthlies. So this is Bitcoin on the monthly. You can see we've kind of been, and I will quickly just turn off my drawings. You can see we've kind of been in a small downtrend, and we have been consolidating between the, I think it's 220-day and 50-day SMAs, which is this white and orange line. Now, historically, within bear markets, once we get below the white line, we don't come back up until the bear is over. You could say that what we're in now, and Benjamin Cohen's been saying this, that the pullback we are seeing is very similar to this 2019, where we have your pullback, you have a rally that doesn't create an all-time high, and then eventually we get out of that downturn and blast all-time highs. You can kind of see here back in 2014, we consolidated between the two SMAs for a while before ultimately breaking higher. I do think this bear market will likely be very similar to 22s, i.e. we do actually break below the 50-day SMA, which is currently sat around 60K. as we've been saying for a long time, I think we bottom between 40 to 50K, give or take. And in classical charting, you have to look at where we are now. And if I just go to the weekly to make it easier to view, you could say this is a classic bear flag. The other pattern you can potentially draw here is some sort of rising wedge, i.e. from in here, or rising channel. And a breakdown of this channel would produce your next leg lower. Your channel breakdown target would be approximately, if we were to break down from where we're from, 46K. And if we go down there and look left, you will see there is key areas of support, i.e. here, i.e. this top here, and this other price action that we had back in 21. But the key level at the moment for Bitcoin is where we are now, call it 71K, give or take. We lose this uptrending line of support, this white one. It's not looking good, Brev. We could be seeing 65K by the end of the month pretty easily. Same sort of thing with ETH. ETH is looking a bit worse, in my opinion, because we've already had the confirmed breakdown of the diagonal. We're now just holding on to that horizontal. For a trade with regards to this move, what I'd be looking for is ETH to now rally back up to potentially 2K, give or take, which is this underside here, which also is the underside of this breakdown. That's where you enter your short. You look to play the downside, and you can have stops above the local highs around 150, something like that. Same sort of thing for Bitcoin. I think if we were to get a bounce here back to 76, I think you could look to play the short side and go again. Or alternatively, you wait for the break, you let it break down, maybe go to 66, something like that. We bounce back up to 72. That's where you enter your short, and then we head lower. Because the other thing to look at this as well is the Bollinger Bands. So if we turn them on, these blue lines. Now, when we compress, kind of like we did here, or when the Bollinger Bands get really close, it means we're imminent to basically making a decision with which way we're going to go. You can see that in history, both on bigger time frames and smaller time frames. So if I just turn that off again quickly, you'll see in the bull market, we made moves up, we compressed, got really tight, all of a sudden exploded higher. Did the same here in the summer of 24. Compressed, exploded into the back end of September. And I think what we're going to see is these start to compress to the downside now. And you can see the SMAs are starting to close in on it as well. So we're going to get squeezed into a tight range, and then all of a sudden we will likely break at some point. So I do think the next leg lower is upon us, and Zcash, I think, is potentially setting up for a great shorting opportunity. Crypto C, can you tell me which pattern you can spot on this chart potentially unfolding? It probably doesn't help that I've got all these lines everywhere, but
is it a head
indeed it
and two
is.
shoulders?
Here's your left shoulder. Here's your rounded head. And here is potentially your right shoulder. Over here. Oh, why is it not drawing for me? There you go. There's your right shoulder. If you were to then take a neckline, you take your measured move from the top of the head to the neckline, you could be looking at Zcash going to test 370, give or take, in the not too distant future. And in the bigger time frames on the weekly, you could also be potentially looking at some sort of a double top here, which ultimately, if we were to get below 222 or 220, your breakdown target is approximately, give or take, $10, $70, which we also see is long-standing support down here and over here if you just look left at these prior wicks. So that's why I think we could potentially be looking at a next leg lower within crypto.
Nah, bottom's in. We've seen enough bear market stuff. We're coming back for bullish activity. Forget your charts, all of that.
Okay.
Gut feeling. All right, so I would agree. It does feel like we did say 80 and then down, but 80
I mean,
felt strong.
I would like to have seen
Now,
us, like actually really try and push past that 82, but we just never had the opportunity. Obviously, if it's not, I'm not saying we're done. Like we're still holding at the moment 70, 71K. You've got to
yeah,
respect the trend is your friend until it's broken. The trend at the moment is to the downside. So keep the trend as your friend. Um, Obviously, from a portfolio positioning point of view, I still hold all my spot assets. I haven't got rid of any of them. Um, I am looking for bounces in some to then sell 5-10% of the bag, buy the bag back lower, increasing my token amount in some of them. So that's what I'm looking at. Other than that, I think dips are for buying ultimately. Um, if you want to look to try and short term trade this stuff, by all means, as I said, I just gave you some setups there that you could look to do on a weekly / bi-weekly basis. You've got clear stops that you can have above local highs. So I don't see why you should try and fight that trend.
I feel like everything is very crazy at the minute, where trends are struggling to be trends for long. The stock market is just the only thing that is being a trend, and it just shouldn't be. All-time highs, plus a war, plus oil at a stupid high level. Everything does seem a little bit chaotic. Does feel like we are close to going pop,
Yeah.
if I'm honest. Don't know what that would mean for the price of Bitcoin, but maybe they print enough dollars
I mean,
to
I think
just
we are witnessing the
smooth us
blow off
out.
top phase of this ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
in
stocks, you
stocks.
mean?
Like I watched Dale Pinkett on Maggie Lake's show today, and he was saying he reckons one more pullback, decent, maybe 5-10% in the S&Ps, to potentially give or take around 7,200, 7,300 mark, and then one final rally to potentially 8,000, 9,000 on the S&P, which would be from current price up another 10-15%, which is crazy to think. But as we said last week, I think it was, I do think this AI, whatever you want to call it, bubble, explosion, thing that we're in can very quickly mutate because, like we said, we've gone from data storage, compute. We're then going to go into the robotics arm of this leg. You could then, there's so many avenues that this thing could branch out into. And because it moves so fast, I can't see
Yeah.
us just going pop, oh my God, this thing's over, sort of thing.
No. No. I think it's much like crypto when Ethereum came along. I think that was when everybody was like, okay, well, we're here now because we can do so many different things with this world computer. We chose to do meme coins because we're idiots. I wonder if AI, the whole AI bubble, will go into doing something stupid and pointless like chatbots.
Possibly. Who
Let's
knows?
see. Shall we
Yeah,
do our
let's
predictions,
do
sir?
it. Right, let me share my screen. I don't think we had a great week.
Right, I had a great week last week. If my things from last week, we stuck to them, I'd be
Right,
jumping up and
so
down. I
on
would have
the
absolutely died.
daily, we both said 82K. How wrong we were. Our Bitcoin,
The week before, I
yeah,
had said 71, though, you know.
right idea, wrong timing. I
Yeah.
believe we had a Bitcoin long on, got stopped out.
We had a limit
Yeah.
long. Yeah. Got stopped out.
ETH our bad luck continues on it trying to long ETH. Again, both wrong. You said, was it 2,350? I said
What an idiot.
2,300. Zcash, I think you might have been right on. All right,
No, I
okay.
said 600.
How wrong we both were.
No, hold on.
No, we did tag it. We did tag it.
No, I was right.
We went to a
We went
high
past it
of
because we was at
597.
660. Well, we was at 660 at the time.
660. Where's Monday? That's Friday.
Yeah, we were at 660. So we went, I was right with Zcash. It's a dog.
That's today. I want Monday last week.
There's a massive double top
Yeah,
there.
Monday last week. So we were at 660 at the time. Yeah, we went way below yours. So that's one for you.
Come on.
One
Let's
for you
go.
there, sir.
I'll take that.
Near. What did I say? We went to
215.
as low as, let me just have a look. This candle here, 221.
224. Oh,
So 1-1.
yeah, go on then.
And then finally.
Oh, you're going to hit this as
Tau.
well.
Hang on.
No, you're
hang
not.
on. Ton, sorry. Where are we? Monday the 25th. What price were we at the time? $2.
$2.
We went as low as 171.
You got it.
What did I say? 170?
Jeremy Bugger.
Oh,
180, you said.
Lovely stuff. And you said what, 250? I mean, it went as high today as 228. So not a million miles, rally, but I've just pipped you there.
No.
But you have done me on the last one. On the per DAT.
Oh, get in.
You have.
I have.
You managed to nail, sir, the per DAT, because at the time we were sat around, was it $7? $8.30. Okay, yeah, we've gone far and beyond your target of 950 and no way near my target of 650. So between us, we've done decent. We've done a lot better than I thought, you know. Potential 6. So that's pretty good going.
Yeah.
And it's a draw on the day. But unfortunately, what's worse is that none of our trades, apart from, I believe, the Nat Gas, will be in profit. No, I think we left it open.
Didn't we close Nat Gas?
If I remember correctly. I hope we did. I think we did. Because we should be up. Because we entered around this pullback down here. Still on?
Oh, okay. I was really confused. All right. No, I was looking at the vault and I was like, why is it? Oh, no, we are.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, breaking even.
Nat Gas is in a move up, so I'm happy to leave that. But anyway, assets for this week. What do we want? What do you think?
Bitcoin, Ethereum.
Okay, and then we do KNTQ.
Like a madman.
So we get rid of those. Add hype back in. It is the hype show every week at
the thing is, it's
the only
moving,
thing that's got any legs. I would like to leave Zcash in just because of that potential short setup. If you wouldn't mind.
Okay. Or should we do WTI oil? I don't think so. I think we should do a metal.
Well, I have a silver short headline on, tennis. Personally, which I put out to Telegram. So do you want to do silver?
Yeah, let's do silver.
Jubbly. So we have Bitcoin, ETH, Hype,
really calmed down from where it was before.
KNTQ, and silver.
What's
Still got
happened
it
with your
off.
copper long?
I buy both copper spot positions in my stocks and shares ISA and leverage on hype. I think with an average entry
Yeah.
of 580, give or take.
And you're sitting pretty there.
Right, Bitcoin. What do you think next week? I think I'm gonna say
I
we get a
think
bounce. I'm gonna say 76.50 or 76.5. I think we have a short setup.
um
Decisions,
mm,
decisions, decisions.
decisions. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Decisions. Let me look at the weekly. Let me look at the weekly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. Yeah, okay.
What do you
All
reckon?
right. Yeah. Um, I reckon our downtime is done.
How
I
high
reckon
do
our
you reckon we
downtime is done.
bounce?
It's very rare. It's very rare, right?
Oof.
Over the last ages, we haven't had 4 candles the same color
Just
in a row.
spotted a small head and shoulders within the Bitcoin chart.
I'm gonna go 77,
77.
you know? Yeah. What did you say?
76.5.
Oh, I'm extra point. I'll say
Okay.
77.5.
77.5. And there's this little head and shoulders you guys can see. If I just get rid of the Bollinger Bands, might make it a bit easier. In yellow that I've just drawn out. That small head and shoulders gives you a target of approximately 68.5. Give or take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what's that on the daily?
Which we've nearly reached.
Yeah.
So it could mean a 1-2 days of cool off and then continuation. But I do think if we get a break lower and a retest of this, call it 72 area, that is your short. Like
You don't want to draw on the
yeah, of
daily
course
though,
you
do
can.
you?
Short term and
Really?
that. Right. Anyway, ETH, what do you think?
Oh
I'm
God, what a
saying, can
dog.
I say a bounce to 2-1? Or is that too close?
That's very close. It's 10%
Okay,
up.
call it
Yeah, go on then.
2-180.
Okay. I'm going to say also a
2-180.
boots. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go with you actually.
Hyperliquid. This absolute animal.
Think it
Yeah, our
continues.
next area of diagonal resistance is give or take $90.
You've got to start saying diagonal resistance because the thing's
Do you
just
remember when we were looking
moving.
at the head and
And
shoulders
no
on
one knows.
this? Like shoulder here, head,
And what
shoulder.
we
And
were
it was
saying
giving
three
us a
numbers.
target of, where are we? Breakouts there. Well, where we are now, 73. And we were like, yeah, that's
We thought,
not,
oh well,
we
that's
don't think it's
stupid.
going to happen like anytime soon, blah, blah, blah. Like maybe later on. How wrong we were. I'm glad I didn't position
How
myself
wrong we
in my
were.
thinking. That's all I can say.
the thing is, although we threw some shade on hype, we have been extremely excited about hype and
We
using
use it
it
every week.
like for months.
I use it every week as well, personally. Yeah.
I look at it every day. Hype is my exchange, my go-to exchange. All right, so I'm gonna go with 90.
The big boys. You reckon we go again?
The big boy. I think
It's literally just been vertical, isn't it? Like, it's not, you can't even try and go, oh, well, it's got this going on, it's got that going on. Like, it's literally, are we going up or down today? 60.
Just up.
$60. Just up. You're saying
Is that what
90,
you're saying?
right? Ugh.
Yeah.
It's a big move.
Don't touch that line, baby. Da, 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 da.
It's so bad, isn't it? If we do get a bounce, I think this moves. So I'm gonna go more conservative. I'm gonna say 80.
Give you the chance for that extra
Yeah, I'm
point.
giving you the chance. I'm just hoping it goes. I hope it actually does go to yours. But
yeah, of
let's
course.
see.
Love to see it, but it's obviously not
Zcash.
likely. That's all. Oh,
Yeah, we
I
are
thought we
doing
was doing
Kinetic.
Kinetic.
Yeah.
Zcash
The only
is
one I'm
next,
putting this
isn't
in is because it's, I think, a good trade idea / setup.
It's a dull. I'll say 500.
All the way down there.
Yeah. Although I do think privacy
But yeah, I don't
narrative
think it'll
will pick up.
disappear.
You know. Yeah, and
It'll
I
disappear
think it
whilst the
saves
price
this
action
project.
shit. See, do we break this week or do we not? You know what? I'm gonna join you. 500 as well. See, I think the trade setup here, or the trade, is stops above 600. You can short from here. I think you're good. Kinetic. So obviously, if we think hype, well, let's view this on the Hyperliquid. Actually, you got a better chart here. So if we think hype is going to continue, I think that means this continues, doesn't it? But by how much?
Like I said, we've got to start looking at it.
I'm going to say 42.
To go to 1 billion one day. Yeah, that's a big move.
That is from current price, give or take 30%.
Yeah. Okay.
You think mine was big? Balls to the walls. Okay. Right, and then yeah.
What did you say? 42.
And finally, silver.
Yeah, silver.
So this is what I'm looking at and why I've shorted. Okay, we've got a clear downtrend at the moment. The trend is your friend is until it's broken. I think you have a very clear defined risk reward here. E.g., you're being squeezed by the SMAs. You're just below the 50-day and the 20-day. You're going to be coming into contact with 100 days soon. I think this likely breaks lower, and I think ultimately you're looking for around 55. I think if we get there, you buy with both hands. And I think there's also potential head and shoulders forming. This is your left shoulder. Here's your head. Here's your right shoulder. It could be a case of we come back up to 80, get tapped out, go again. But I think if we do get back up to that 80 region, I will be having another stab at this short if I do get stopped. It's just whether this week is the breakdown or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 66.
That's the ultimate. Interestingly, The funding rate is quite
Yeah.
high. So people are generally thinking
Good. I
to
like
long
that.
silver.
That means it's not a crowded trade.
That means that the longs could
Exactly.
get squeezed as
In my
well.
favor.
Or, yeah. Okay, what did you
66.
say? 65?
Oof,
Whoa.
indeed. Oof, indeed.
Yeah, that's very uffy. No, I'll say
72,
72.
yeah?
Yeah, is that too close?
What's that as a
Quite close, isn't it?
percentage move?
It's quite close now.
72,
We were there earlier on today.
5%? Yeah, probably not enough. 68, 69,
Too
something like
close.
that.
All right. Give me. Oh, yeah, 69. No.
66.
What did you have? Can I have 67? I wwonder if people watch this and are like, I'm just waiting for him to do
No,
6,
no
7
one
on
thinks that.
something. And piss
No
off
one thinks of that at
the
all.
financial navigator.
Not a single person apart from yourself comes up with such nonsense.
Not a soul. I think I'm going to put that
I've
silver
got it
trade
on.
on.
I've got it
In my
on the new
personal life.
trading bot on Telegram, and I've got it on my Hyperliquid. And the other way to look at this actually, so let me just share some added alpha, is you look at the gold silver ratio. So this compares the strength of gold to silver. Historically, when we're down at the bottom here, you want to be selling your silver for gold. I think after this rally and sort of cool off period that gold has been in against silver, I think this is going to break higher. I think we actually do go for a run back to these highs around the 69 area, give or take. That will in essence suggest silver falls off against gold. So that's another way of looking at this trade. So over to you, sir, with our trades from last week.
Right. Pain, this is pain. Oh my God. We were like,
So first
so
of all,
strong before.
on our usual account, not the vault, we've still got nat gas on, right?
Nat gas, yeah. We've had nat gas on for a while, to be fair.
I'm personally happy to leave nat gas on.
Since the 18th of May. Yeah,
I think we'll
I'm
be
happy to
fine.
leave it on as well. We're in a nat gas long. Our liquidation price is 168. Funding is basically free.
I think nat gas will probably go to like 350, 420 at some point. I think it's just a matter in letting it play out.
Yeah. Okay. We do have some available balance in case you want a short silver here.
Yeah, let's just do short silver.
So we
let's do that as one of our trades.
Short silver for it.
How much have we got available to use? Okay, yeah, do 30 bucks.
40.
So silver short, we both agree.
Yeah. 3x.
Do 2.
The usual.
Because it's quite a big move we're looking to trade. We'll go bang in the middle of both of our targets, so a take profit at 66.5.
Take profit of 66.
I think.
Yep.
I think
And
we should
stop
do
loss?
79. Gives us a bit of wiggle room, doesn't it?
Yep. I'll whack that in now.
And then over to the vault. What's the pain looking like?
All right. So, well, I guess the best way to view it is here. So our APR over the last 30 days is now negative 2%. which is the first time we've had a negative.
I mean, it was bound to happen.
APR.
Everything happens at some point for the first time. We did hit off on it very good. We did.
Yeah. Like we couldn't lose at first, could we?
The key is that we're still alive, we're still kicking, and we have made money.
Right. And when we were up, up like 100%.
It's not like we're down
200%. So now,
that sort of stuff.
No, we're not down. We're not down 50%. We're down 2%, which is still horrific, but 2%. So
we both agree on the Zec short. Should we do that one?
Oh, do you know what?
I know we can. We should be able to put that one on.
I don't.
What don't you like?
We're shorting into a going up.
Yeah, but it could just be a short term. We remember we can always counter trade ourselves. So we put Zec short on, and then we can put on some sort of short term Bitcoin long, if you want to kind of hedge ourselves. Right.
Market, what we got here? Bosh, 20%. Is that 300? Take profit?
Yeah, that's both 500. Our targets, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we've had a decent bounce today from 528. 580? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Gives us a bit of wiggle room as well.
Yeah. I like that. A bosh.
What else would you like to do? Can we, now this is sort of hedging, can we long on low leverage Kinetic, KNTQ?
No, you can only spot Kinetic here. Nah, only spot.
Can we buy spot in the perps account or not?
Yeah, because it's all on account now,
I don't think it's classed as the vault, is it?
I see, yes.
Yeah, because it says insufficient balance.
Insufficient balance.
What about to buy?
Oh, to sell? I can buy.
No. Yeah.
No, you need to move
okay, so we can't do that.
All right. We both agree on hype long, but again, it's a bit risky.
We could hype long, have tight stops. So if we long from here, have stops at what? 60?
65?
I was thinking even tighter, 68.
7? What about 67?
No. I thought you were being serious for a second, then I realised what you said. Or we play some sort of ETH Bitcoin bounce.
My gosh, do we try another ETH long?
I think I'll tell you what, I think we could. Surely. We long here, tight stops at 190. If we get taken out, we get taken out. Or 1950.
Yeah, come on. Come on, ETH, you little.
Yeah, I reckon stops around 1920. Long, take profit. I mean, we both said the same at 2180. So let's see.
Right, stops around.
Do 19. 2 180.
Take
I
profit,
think we said, didn't we?
Oh my gosh.
Let's try again.
We'd never learn.
If you don't succeed at first, you try again. So there we go.
That's crazy. All right.
So to recap, we have a silver short, a Zcash short, and an Ether long to give us some sort of a hedge. Okay.
Yeah.
And then next week, we're going to
Yeah.
look into, is it Trojan on Hype? Toro? What's that one we looked at earlier? Targon.
Targon.
That's the one. Sorry, on Tau.
On Tau.
So we're going to have a look at Tau, and hopefully I will have all the information I need with regards to having our clan set up on pvp.trade, which is that thing on Hyperliquid.
Yes.
So thank you everybody
Okay.
for watching episode 81 of Crypto Waffle. I'm quickly just going to check our Instagram to see if we got any questions, and just we have. Do you long or short Hype here? I mean, we both said long. We haven't actually put our money where our mouth is this week with regarding that, but I do have spot Hype, so technically I'm positioned long. And as I did mention earlier, I also sold some of my DAT today just because we opened up 18% or so.
I like to say do long it here. I don't have a long
You haven't
position.
owned the Hype the whole time, have you? Is that a regret?
No.
Like, generally, you must be thinking, oh, shit, like I should have had something.
No,
not bothered?
No, not quite.
Right,
Not
okay.
quite a regret. Not quite a regret. I think not buying anything in Hype might be a regret, but I do think that we're still,
I still think
in
we
a bear
have
market.
opportunities.
So,
like, I think all dips on
yeah,
Hype, 20% or greater, ultimately, year or two down the line, you probably end up in the money.
I think that's it. So that's probably the best way to say it. It's not that I regret it. I just don't think the opportunity's gone yet.
Yeah. And
I don't think the
I
opportunity's
made the
gone yet.
fucking silly mistake of selling some Hype around the 46, 47. And I had a buy limit, right, for 37.50. Do you know how low we got? 38.
37.60.
50 cents off my fill before we literally catapulted towards 72. I am so glad I didn't sell more than 10%, because I would have been fuming.
I think for next week we should have a look into the Ton
Okay, so
ecosystem.
see if we can find a Ton gem.
And and maybe should we just do one ecosystem?
Yeah, we can
a
start
week?
diving into
Let's
some
do
stuff.
Ton next week.
Because bear market is where ultimately you want to look for gems.
This is the time, right? This is the time. And then maybe next week we'll look at ICP, because we've never looked at that.
I wrote a thing up. So when I first started my Instagram page, right, I did a whole post on ICP. It's probably still on my Financial Navigator Instagram, right? And I could not have timed the post better. Like, I literally posted it in like September 23 when we were like 270, give or take, off the top of my head. And then we catapulted to like 17, right? And I bought a bag then. I remember getting out at like, I think it was like 10 or $11, $12. So I got out way too early. Yeah, we're back to where I wrote that post, because I'm pretty sure they have. I'll tell you what, we'll go over my old post, and then we'll also look at new information to see if anything's changed.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yes, let's do that. All right. So next week we'll do ICP.
Yeah.
Go over your old post, see if anything's changed.
We'll look at that Targon on Tau,
a
and we should hopefully have the pvp.trade clan set up.
Okay. And then we'll do Tom the week after.
Perfect.
All right. Cool.
Right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of the week, and we shall see you next week.
Was this episode 81?
Oof, we're getting there. We are getting there.
Yeah. We're
right,
big boys.
adios.
Big boys.